Boat. Yeah. Boat. Pencil. Woo. Yeah. Hey. You ain't know about it, bitch, you know it now. Say you gotta hear it from the GO.A.T mouth. That's that. Go talk. That's that. Go talk. That's that.
Greek Freak is the MVP right now.
The Greek Freak is something special.
7-foot fireball of speed and power and long limbs.
The ranginess to throw it down.
How many guys can do what Giannis can do on a consistent basis?
He's unstoppable.
He is like poetry, isn't he? Oh my goodness.
I mean, the numbers are staggering.
He is the first guy since Shaq to say, I am coming and there's nothing you can do about it.
Antetokounmpo for the turnaround, nearly unstoppable.
Maybe it's just the freak, alien, out-of-this-world skills and size of Giannis.
The length, the athleticism, just a sight to behold when he's playing at this level.
This guy is a serious player.
Lead pass Rozier to Tatum and from behind. What a rejection by Giannis.
Show me an MVP caliber player since Shaq who only gets it in the paint.
What's up, y'all? This is Thionic, the People's Champ, and you are tuning into the Gold Standard. Today, we have episode 2 of GO.A.T Talk, and who got's next? As you can see, we have Giannis, the Greek Freak, on the agenda. In the previous video, if you didn't check that out, the link is in the description. Go check that out so you don't miss anything. With today's video, I'm going to go in more detail about the things I talked about in the first video, because it wouldn't be the gold standard if I didn't give you the details of what I'm talking about and just have y'all out there just thinking and guessing. So I'm going to show y'all some things in this video to, to show more of where I'm coming from and give you facts. That's what we all about here on this channel. The truth and facts. We keep opinions and feelings, all that, we keep that at the door. When we come in here, we talking truth, facts, like we getting it in, and we want details here over here at the Gold Standard. But let's get into it. Now, I was talking about how older players, even though they had some great players back then, they still wouldn't be, as good as the players that we have in today's game. As a matter of fact, you take today's players and put them back in the day, those players will dominate. Matter of fact, let's go to the footage of some old school players right now.
College quintet faces 5 fast and fancy web feet from the University of Oregon. It's the opening contest of an intersectional doubleheader, and New York draws 2 points worth of first blood. 16,000 fans watch the boys from the Pacific Coast as they try to stem the onslaught of City College Beavers. But it's all over when Silverstein shoots off the hardwood to cage the ball, and the ball game for CCNY 38-36.
Come on, y'all. I see that. I mean, just look at any old, and look at anything that's old. I mean, like, did you see where they shooting the ball? Like, look at the way they dribbling. And like Jerry West, I mean, they're not back from that time, but they're not that far ahead. Like, like Jerry West, one of the first players, man. They talk about all these great players back in the day, and a lot of them play in an era similar to that. The game really started changing until AI, and that's when the doors really opened up. Because if you can dribble the ball, you can do anything you want on the court. Now, for example, let me play some more old school footage so y'all can see. Whenever like a player back then was forced to go to their left hand, they picked the ball up a lot. They didn't go left a lot. And the ones that could go left, aka Jordan, Magic, when they came to the game, they couldn't go left like today's players, but they was able to use it, and that changed the game. Like, you look at, matter of fact, I'm gonna play it too. I'm gonna play all that stuff, but let's go to the footage of some of this old school footage so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Pay attention with their right hand. If they was a right hand dominant player, they did not go left, and if they did, they picked the ball up and they stopped. Let's go to the tape.
Lead held by the Celtics in this game.
Chris, the interesting thing to me as we see Hawkins get the tip and drive down is the Celtics are very fresh. We're going into the 4th period.
Now let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Watch this player. He gonna dribble with his right hand. As soon as he can get contested on the left, he's gonna pick it up. This happens all the time. Not all the time, but it happens a lot. And the players that's good, good with the left hand, they weren't able to use it all the time. But they was able to switch to it, and that opened up the game for them. Like that was a deal breaker. That separated some of the greatest players from just the regular players, just able to use their left hand. It's like that in today's game. If you can't use your left hand in today's game, you can't even make it in the NBA, honestly. Like seriously. But let's go to some more footage so you can see what I'm talking about. Now with this next video, I want to go into strength training. Now, I'm gonna come back and touch on the whole ball handling thing, on how we better than the previous generation. Don't understand why they keep saying the previous generation was more skilled. According, you ask somebody today, they'll tell you the previous generation was harder, they was tougher, they was more skilled, more fundamental. Like they was much smarter players. They was so much better back then. I don't know why. And people don't argue that. I don't know. Nobody don't bring this up, but I'm going to keep this video short. I'm going to get main to the points, get all the facts out there. This is the GOAT standard, but I'm going to go ahead and get into strength training and talk about some of the dumbest shit I heard and when I started strength training, how I progressed by playing basketball. But one of the misconceptions out there is that if you lift weights, you become bad at basketball. Like, weights and basketball don't go together. That's been a misconception forever. And in this video coming up, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. But I remember I had wanted to get in shape, and I started going to local colleges and stuff, and I noticed a lot of players in there don't do strength training. They do a lot of core, a lot of core exercise, a lot of a lot of cardio and a lot of stuff like that. But they don't just go in there hardcore lifting weights and shit, trying to pack on muscle and shit. Now, I'm gonna put up on the screen of players who hit the gym and put on muscle, and look how their careers, after they did that, look how their careers just took off. I'm just put a few players on there. It's a list of players, so I'm just put a few. And I'm gonna tell you the misconceptions of life and how they lead us to stuff like this. Like, for instance, did you know bats can see good than a motherfucker? I mean, bats are not nowhere near blind. Matter of fact, at night, they prefer to use their eyes to fucking hunt. That's at night. But I'm gonna get to this video so y'all can see some of the things why people really didn't incorporate strength training in their workouts. And when somebody did, aka the GOAT, Michael Jordan, he is the GOAT, by the way, if y'all didn't know that. When Michael Jordan's having a problem before he started winning championships, he couldn't get over the hump. What got him over the hump? Fucking strength training. But I'm going into the video so y'all can see it.
Well, there was a small article in the newspaper saying how Michael was tired of taking a physical abuse from the Detroit Pistons and wanted to start a strength and conditioning program, but he was afraid to lift any weights because he didn't know what the effects were going to be on his game. And I actually contacted the team physician and the athletic trainer at that time, met with both of them to explain my philosophies, and they introduced me to Michael. And Michael said, we'll try it out for 30 days, and 30 days turned into 15 years.
And just adding a simple thing as strength training to his workout took him over the hump. Before he started doing his strength training, because Michael was one of the first ones to embrace strength training. And once he did that, the dude started winning championships, man. The dude took off. Same thing with Giannis. When Giannis came to the league, he wasn't on the weights and all that shit. He was just, like everybody else. But he started hitting those weights, and look at the boy. I mean, the dude is a monster, man. A lot of people, main reason why people, it's a couple of reasons why, but it's a lot of misconceptions out there. I'm gonna talk about them. One of the things people don't like lifting weights because it throw their shot off, which is a lie. Two, they don't like lifting weights because now this is kind of true. It really is. Your lateral it does. It depends how much you lift. You can improve if you work out. See, man, I used to be like really big in working out. I mean, you can do certain workouts to for what you want to do. You can lift to what you want to do. Let's just say if you want to build a lean, quick, fast body, then you do this thing that where you put. I don't want to get into it right now. That's another time for another video. But I'm trying to keep this video short. But yeah, people don't strength train, and like I said, I put up on the screen earlier about some of the players who incorporated strength training in their thing and how they got into their game, and it unlocked the game for them. It just took them to a whole another level. But let's get back into the whole dribbling thing with somebody who changed the game. I mean, they literally changed the game, and that's your boy AI.
Yes! Imagine some of Michael Jordan's best moves. Now, speed it up a little. Put that 45 on a 33 RPM. Boom. I mean, that's Allen Iverson.
As a kid, Allen had bragged to his coach about taking MJ. And now, he'd finally get his chance.
When I grabbed the ball, I heard Phil Jackson yell, "Michael."
Iverson has Jordan. The crowd is into it.
I gave him a little cross to see would he bite on it. I let him set his feet, and then I stepped it back again.
Allen shakes free, gets two! Mike said no. Allen said yes. The bucket, the crowd loves it.
See, that man changed the game, dude. Like, prior to him, you didn't see anything remotely flashy. Like, the flashiest dribbling you got was like Isaiah Thomas, man. Like, you gotta see some Isaiah Thomas. I should put it up on the screen, but I ain't got time to showing all these dribblers. Well, Isaiah Thomas was one of the great dribblers back then. And if you watch the way he dribbled and handled the ball, that shit, it don't look sloppy, but it doesn't look, because over time we have had time to improve upon everything. That's why no old player can be better than any player today's day, because we took everything they did, literally everything, and improved upon it. That's why, like, for instance, the slam dunk competition. Each year you might have like one year where it's actually good, but most of the time the slam dunk contest suck, because guess what? We done seen it all now. Back then, when you had MJ and all them dunking, that was new to people. You know what I mean? They wasn't used to people jumping and dunking like that. That was new to them. That's why, like, you won't see the reactions that you see. That like you saw back in the day. Those reactions back then, like people lost their fucking mind back then. they really did. Let me go to this clip right here.
We are back in action here at the Mega Bowl. Coffee Black is playing for the Tropics. Jackie makes the start here. In fact, it looks like he's running the offense. I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened. A very unusual series of moves just made the ball go in.
Damn!
Yeah, I don't know why, Dick, but I just got an erection.
Oh.
Foul! No, 2 fouls.
Foul!
And that's why Jordan is considered the GOAT in so many people's eyes. For one, you know, he did it first. And then when you first to do it, like, you know, you can't beat the first one to do it. Like, I have seen Vince Carter dunk done so many times by so many different people. I mean, people that's not even in the NBA. Like, you can go on YouTube and look at Vince Carter dunk, and it's people who done it better than Vince Carter. But since Vince Carter did it first, you know, don't get me wrong, that Vince Carter dunk was, especially at the time, it was fucking insane. But now you got people doing shit more insane than that. Like, it was this guy in and one, I think his name was 720. This dude was doing 720 dunks, like, on the rig. I mean, just like pull up, 720 dunk. I mean, like this. I mean, you see shit like this all the time now. So when you see it now, it's not really that much of a shock. But let's get on to this next clip.
Smith that he has 4 dunks that no one has ever seen. All right, here is Vince Carter with his first stop.
Let's go home. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home.
Hey, that is a reverse 360 going against the grain. That is unbelievable. This building just exploded and perfect on the scoreboard.
Yeah, this dunk contest, you know, prior to Zach LaVine, pretty much the dunk contest was dead because we didn't seen it all. Now this dunk you just seen, at the time, it was mind-blowing. It really was. But now, people do this dunk on a regular. This is a regular dunk now. Because, for instance, Paul George, he does this dunk because he says he have to because he can't reverse the other way. This is the only way he can jump in reverse. So he have to do this dunk by default. And prior to Vince Carter, this has not been seen before. And the reason why Vince Carter will go down as one of the greatest dunkers of all time, because he is because of this dunk contest. And speaking of who got next, Vince Carter, when he was coming out, because of his athletic abilities, he was considered the next MJ. And I'm about to do a video of Vince Carter because Vince Carter really should have been the GOAT. He had all the tools, dribble, can shoot, athleticism, and all that. I mean, he had everything he needed to be the GOAT. He just didn't, you know, I don't know what happened to him, but we're going to do a video on that. But let's get next to the clip. Let's get to the next clip I'm in.
That for one day that you could fly in the air.
8.
You wonder what it would be like.
It was as a freshman at the University of North Carolina that Michael burst onto the national stage.
The biggest shot in North Carolina history for a first-year guy to come up and be that willing to take that shot and to make it really just boosted him on to the career that he had.
Michael would become a 2-time College Player of the Year, and his high-flying exploits dazzled fans across the country.
As soon as I got in the dressing room, Michael comes running in and grabs, Coach. I said, what? Yeah, what, you okay? He said, I hope that dunk wasn't too flashy. I said, what dunk? He said, the one I just did at the end.
I guess that is a pretty fitting end to the ballgame. Jordan, look at that! Holy cow!
Probably something I told him, let's don't, you know, embarrass people with that.
And that's why MJ is the GOAT. And that's why Vince Carter is the GOAT of dunking, because they was the pioneers. They came through and they did it first. When MJ hit the scene, man, he literally was blowing people's minds. Like the reactions you get that MJ was getting, you won't get those reactions no more because it has been seen now. But prior to MJ, it has not been seen. Prior to Vince Carter, that slam dunk contest, it has not been seen. Vince Carter dunk has been done countless of times. Like it's done with so ease now. It's like I said, it's a regular dunk now. And he did it first though, so he's the GOAT of dunking. MJ the greatest of all time because he came through and did it first. But let's get to this next clip so I can show y'all some more of what I'm talking about. Now with this clip, I want to show y'all the progression of the Olympics. How we're getting bigger and stronger. In 1891, the time stood at 10 seconds, 10.8. Then 1906, 10.6. 1911, 10.5. As you can see, as the years go on, we're getting faster. Need I go on? Let's go on. Coming up, 1912, 10.6. Then 1929, 10.4. See what I mean? 10.3, 10.2, 10.1. Like, it just keep going faster all the way until now. We got, what's his name? Usain Bolt is the fastest now. But look at this, 1975 is at 9.9. Now we're getting more to modern. See, 2009, Usain Bolt, he got the record, 9.58. See, we're getting stronger and faster, y'all. And in other ways, how we better because we took what we learned from the past and improved upon it. We have people that's like 5'5", 5. I'm not even joking, like 5'5", 5'4". I even believe even 5'1" that's dunking now, just because of what we learned of stuff you can do to increase your vertical. It was this. It's a lot of people like this, but it's a couple of white boys on YouTube. They thought they would never ever be able to dunk. Then like they started training and this and that, and boom, they dunking now. But let's go to the clips to see like some of the smallest people in the world that's dunking now in today's day. They couldn't do this, back then. Now I know what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking this dude is special, he's a rare breed, just anybody can do that, which is not the case. In the information age that we live in, anything you want to know, you can figure it out and you can do it. Like, there are people on YouTube, millions of them, who would never ever be able to dunk, but they are taking everything we learned over the years, all the secrets and tips and tricks and all that stuff, and they are applying it, and they are increasing their vertical, and they are now dunking because just all of everything we have access to. I mean, we have access to like so much stuff, better nutrition, better better technology, just overall better information, and that alone, just information, makes us better players. Like I was talking earlier about how matter of fact, the Bucks, they tried. When I seen this shit, I wanted to make a video on it because I thought it was the dumbest shit of all time. The Bucks, they was playing the Rockets, and they was guarding James Harden to his right. They was guarding James Harden on his left hand. They said they was guarding him on his left hand to make him go right. And I was thinking that they try to use the Jordan. Pretty much, they were trying to use the Jordan rules on James Harden, which didn't make any sense because James Harden can use both hands. He ambidextrous. So forcing him to go one way is fucking idiotic. And as I'm watching that, I was like, and people, dude, oh my God, these people so fucking stupid. People's making videos about, did the Bucks figure out James Harden, how to guard James Harden? I was like, oh my God, are y'all not knowing? Like, this is a thing. Like, when somebody can't dribble, you force them to play on their offhand because they can't dribble, and that's why we're better. That's why we're better players overall. Back then, guess what? The scouting, like, we got better scouting. I'm gonna get off the subject because I can do a whole video on this alone, but we have better scout. I don't think they scouted back then because everybody should have known. Just make Jordan go left, and that was the thing back then. play on their right, make them go left, and they will pick the ball. I'm telling you, it's countless of footage out there. I'm gonna have to do another video on this, but let me get back on topic and let's get to this next clip to show you more of what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was Shaq breaking fucking rims and backboards. You see what I mean? I mean, Shaq is so goddamn big and so goddamn strong until they literally across the world had to change the way they design backboards and rims. They went from like they introduced this thing called the breakaway rim because Shaq was just just destroying fucking rims and backboards and stuff. It's just, and that's another thing. Like I said, Jordan is the GOAT. I'm gonna get into why Jordan is the GOAT. And I'm gonna get into why certain players isn't the GOAT and why certain players didn't become the GOAT. I'm gonna save all that in GOAT Talk. This is what GOAT Talk is about. We talk about everything. We leave nothing uncovered. We talk about the things that's so obvious that nobody talks about. I mean, this is obvious stuff. Nobody talks about it. But on here, on the Gold Standard, you will get all of this. I mean, we dig deep. We check the mental, we check the equipment, we check everything. But like I was saying, the boy Shaq literally changed the game because he is so goddamn big and so goddamn strong. And I'm gonna say this one thing about Jordan. Jordan is the GOAT, but Jordan had to face the level of competition that is today. Like, you know what I mean? The Hall of Famers we have now, just counting right off the top, that's going in for sure. First ballot Hall of Fames. You got, I'm just name a couple. You got Steph Curry, like he another person that evolutionized the game. Kevin Durant. I'm gonna stop it here though, because like I said, I can go all day, and I'm gonna say this for another video. But this is Thionic, the People's Champ, and I am signing out. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. GOAT Talk Part 3 will be releasing soon, so stay tuned. Peace.
Boat. Yeah. Boat. Pencil. Woo. Yeah. Hey. You ain't know about it, bitch, you know it now.